Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Lois, and welcome back to SevTech Ages. Whoops. In the last episode, we were working our way through the Betweenlands. We encountered some really spooky stuff that really kind of scared me. I'll get to that later. But I decided, you know what? While we're in the overworld, let's go ahead and try to do another advancement. So one of the things we need to find, and relatively soon, is rock crystals. Well, here they are. We've got some rock crystals available to us, and these things do not stack because they all have different sizes and purities and cutting. They do a lot of different things, but that's something another resource we needed to gather, and so yeah, here they are. Not too far away from the base, both current and old, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of show those off before we head back into the Betweenlands, and just get that taken care of. So I had already actually made all this infrastructure at some point, and I don't remember when. Oh man, it's hard getting back into a mod pack that you haven't played for a while. What is that? Nope. And it's just one thing to kind of. I've got a lot of things laying around that I don't remember and whatnot. Most of it I do. But there is a lot of stuff still at the base that I haven't moved yet because I honestly forgot that there was stuff at the base that I hadn't moved yet. And things like iron is something we're low on. I don't remember which one of these is iron. And I don't remember which one of these, which is iron, is the one we went after. I believe there's I think it's this one up here. But yeah, there's a ton. I get tired of marking all the copper and tin after a while. There's a ton of resources. We just have to go get them. And biggest thing about that is getting sticks and all that kind of fun stuff. But all in all, it's not that bad. So, I don't believe there's anything at the base that I need right now, so we're not going to worry about that. Most of the stuff that's there is kind of not important. I grabbed a bunch of things that are going to be important. Also, for the life of me, I cannot find where those rock crystals go. I'm going to leave them there. They are a really good source of stardust, question mark? The blue powdery stuff. But I really can't figure out, like, anything about them. So we're gonna I can't figure out where they're at all. I've looked really hard, and I know I didn't have any because, well, we just got the achievement for it. So there's that. Anyways, we are going to be going to the Betweenlands today. I want to get a smeltery up and running relatively soon. See, this is all the stuff I brought back. We're gonna need to get some stuff set up sooner rather than later with that, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Before we do, I have decisions I made. So this is Slate Brick. I've got 26 slate that I can find total, and that's something that we can potentially get just by digging around and all that kind of fun stuff. It's found in the ground. It's not that uncommon, I don't think, but I think this is what we're going to do our foundation for, because I really like the contrast, and I thought, you know, what would be really good to go with it? Olive wood actually looks really good, so that's going to be our floor. So that is the plan for the house, and probably our roof as well. Can we make, like, olive wood stairs? Yes, we can, and slabs? Perfect. So yeah, we're going to be using olive wood, we're going to be using red cedar and slate bricks for the entirety of our house, and that's going to be kind of the plan. We might do a little bit of building today. Just put that stuff in there. Then again, we might not. Let's get rid of anything and everything we don't want to lose. And yeah, I do believe it's time to go back into the Betweenlands. Before we do, which chest is it? One of these chests should have some more food. We're gonna take some more sandwiches with us. and it's gonna be night. Oh well, we'll live. But anyways, let's go back into the Betweenlands, and we have some things to do. So, last episode, we encountered something that was very, very creepy. Basically, it got really, really foggy, and some shadow people were like poking their heads out and whatnot. I thought that it was a mob. Oh, come on. There we go. I like the geckos. So I thought it was a mob. I really hate these silk crabs, though. But it turns out it's not. What it actually was a weather effect. The shadow creatures and everything was just a weather effect. That is it. That is all. And that's pretty terrible. Also, I found out, because I did a lot of research, you actually start turning green. We have some rotten food. Ooh. Let's eat some sap. There's a couple more sap trees around. But one thing I want to do, before we do too much, we need to get sulfur. And, you know, can we cut down a little bit of this tree? Get some more sap. The Betweenlands is both really cool and really terrifying. Not gonna lie, it's frightful. But it is a really neat idea. I will give it that. The thing is there's a lot that we haven't actually discovered yet. And a lot of the things we haven't discovered are even creepier than the things we have. There are gigantic fortresses and dungeons and stuff, and we'll need to take care of those eventually. But currently, we have... Let's keep a piece of this on us for reasons you guys will see soon enough. But one of the big things we need is we need to dig down and we need to make a purifier. Purifiers are not that difficult to like actually make, but there's lurkers lurking, and well, not so lurking. We need to make the purifier. Now before we do too much more, trying to remember which direction we went. It wasn't that long ago for me, so I should remember, but let's get in here. I still think that's a bug, the fact that we can see. But I did a little bit of research and I found out something. Whoa, lag. Something kind of important about something we found last episode. So we got this octane ingots, or these octane ingots, which are really, really nice. However, oh my gosh. Ow. They broke my helmet. Alright, we need to get off of this little island and get to a bigger island. And kill these anglers. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Awesome, there we go. Alright, that wasn't too bad. So we had found a idol head. And if we can find it again. Oh, I'm looking back at the direction we came from. I got a little twisted around. Oh my gosh, where is our boat? There it is. Okay, so we no longer have a helmet, which is bad, but we'll live. Alright, so... I think... Yeah, there it is. And there is, oh my gosh, some bad guys over there. So I don't know what those guys do. But we need to go back towards that moa head. Or I guess it's just an idle head. It's not necessarily a moa. But I found out that these things are more useful than I thought. Basically, there's a good chance that there's actually some treasure in here. Buried underneath. Like right there. Oh, wow. So we have more octane ingots, octane arrows. Cool. And we're stuck in the mud. Let's get some blocks on our bar. And that should be good. Let's go ahead and break that. Swim over here, get another piece of ore. And that is a different biome over there. Does it tell me what biome I'm in yet? No. That's a shame. So yeah, there's so much just weirdness. I think that is sludge, which is both good and bad. There's a dungeon in the sludge biome, which is a little terrifying, I'll be honest, but all in all, like, we just need to find some sulfur. I was hoping there is a chance that sulfur is in that chest, but we weren't so lucky. Oh my gosh, I'm so stuck. Alright, let's try to avoid the little swamp hag. At least for now. And oh my gosh, it's so hard to get out of the water. Alright, let's go kill him just so he, you know, goes away. I think we can. Alright, he knows about us. There's only the one. So what is he doing? He's strange. Alright, he's on the surface. He's not that bad. So I was a little... this is what I thought was causing it, because I thought the swamp hags were a rare monster. No, they're a pretty generic monster. They're what gives you the slimy bones. Also, thankfully, it's now like sunny out. I don't know what... There's so many weird things with this mod. And they're all just vaguely unsettling. Like, not scary per se, but just unsettling. Anyways, we still need to find let's see, I guess we can go ahead and make the purifier, but we can't use it until we get a couple of things. So to use the purifier, we need swamp water and sulfur. Swamp water, we're going to need a bucket. And can be used as a rubber tree tap. Oh, cool. So we need a reed rope. And you know what, we're going to take most of the stuff with us, I think. So reed rope and weed wood. We can get some swamp water. Perfect. Alright, so literally all we need now is some sort of sulfur. So I guess let's just dig down. This is gonna be very dark because I do not have torches that work in here because I don't have sulfur. Who knew? But it's not that dark, luckily. Hopefully it's not that bad on YouTube. I know YouTube makes things look darker than they actually are usually. But oh boy. Not fighting anything. And I hear some sounds, but I don't know what they are. And that's terrifying. We're now in the caverns layer. Which is kind of cool. But like, we haven't found anything at all. And the sounds are so creepy. This is a creepy mod. So there's two types of like creepy, like I compare this mod sometimes to like the Erebus. If you're not familiar with the Erebus, ooh, hey, sulfur. The Erebus is essentially, all right. Can we use this with some sticks? And we need to chop them. So let's just grab this and get out of here. It's really all we need right now. And there's an actual cave as well, so good to know. Let's get out of here. I compare this mod, the Betweenlands, to the Erebus a lot. And if you're not familiar with the Erebus, basically, it is a creepy mod. It adds another dimension. But the difference, and this is a big difference, is we'll keep that there. We'll keep the sap here. I'll just take this stuff. And let's get like 3 sets of torches. And sulfur torches is what you have to use here. Oh, that is so much better. Alright, anyways, do we need anything else? We'll leave the torches here as well. Okay, let's go back home. We don't need anything else in the Betweenlands for right now. We'll come back and do more stuff here later, but for the time being, I want to get out of here. Anyways, as I was saying, the Erebus is a It adds a dimension that's kind of like an underground area that's very lush, and there's a lot of different biomes. But the airbase itself revolves around bugs, and it's a creepy mod because it's so the models for there's a lot of spiders. There's a lot of spiders in that mod, and the models are very kind of not realistic, but real enough, and it's just creepy. The Betweenlands is one of those mods that that isn't the case. It's very much ambience that makes it creepy, and that's cool. I'm good with that. It's just it's very creepy. Anyways, we need for the Smeltery Controller, we need the blue gem, don't we? Yes, aqua middle gem. So let's go ahead and cook these up, or purify them. This is pretty much a glorified furnace, not gonna lie. But once we get this taken care of, what we're gonna do for kind of the remainder of the episode is we're gonna build some, and we're going to start working towards getting an actual smeltery up here. Now, it is 1-to-1. But that's okay. So I want to see what kind of advancements survivalists. We got a lot of things there. Purify your tools. I don't know. Purifier. How does that work? No idea. So okay, whatever. Anyways, I'll figure that out and go from there later. But for right now, what we want to do is we want to get porcelain melter, this, and our pattern chest. We're just gonna set this up over here for the time being. And we're going to want to get cobblestone and some coal. Can I not melt cobblestone? Oh, dang it. Alright, so we don't need this. What we need is, first of all, let's go ahead and put a chest down. Just for the time being, and dump off all of this stuff that we currently don't need. We're going to keep the aqua middle gem on us, but a lot of this stuff we don't really need. We can start getting some of this other stuff back on our inventory, on our person, just because it is a lot more useful. And what we need now is grout. We're going to need a lot of grout, and that means we need to go back down to where we were. And we need to grab, let's see, clay, gravel, sand, and it's one of each. That gives us 2. We need 8 for this. We have a casting table. We can get more that way. So we're going to need a tank, because I don't think we have one of those. Unfortunately, I have to look through all this stuff because I haven't organized any of it. We'll check for a tank down below, but nope, there it is. All right, we have a tank, so that means we need a drain. So that's 6. 1, 2, 3. Plus 4 for the thing. And then we're going to need 2 more. So that should be enough. 11 should be enough for the time being. So we just need to find 11 sand. Alright, so we can go get this. Can we use this for anything else right now? You know what, I think this is what it means. Let's go ahead and do it to our pickaxe. Chance to weaken enemy strike. Sure, let's fashionable warrior. So that was at least a thing to do. Wear an amulet. All right. It is getting night, so we're gonna hang out here for just a second. So what I am going to do in the between episodes is I'm going to clear out this area up here and start building. So that's going to involve cutting down a bunch of olive trees and getting those ground up into planks so that we can just kind of do what we need to get all the stuff together so that we can start making what we want and whatnot. So these guys are so loud, but this will give us the grout. And we should get 22 grout, which we'll need to cook up. We have a furnace now, so we can do that. I believe I can use it in the furnace. Yeah, and that will make seared bricks. Now, we can cast seared stone, but in order to cast seared stone, we need... oh, we cannot use cobblestone. We have to use grout. Well, that's a pain. So we're going to have a very small smeltery for the time being. Eventually, we will kind of expand it, but it's going to be tiny for now, just because that makes the most sense. So we are at this point. We'll be able to make a bucket, an iron bucket, which would be really nice to have. That is going to enable us to transport lava, as well as water, and it's just going to make life easier, transferring stuff and whatnot. So that is going to be important, because in order to make a bucket, we actually need to make a bucket cast, and you can only do it in this. So well, it's got to be casted out. Now, stage 4, wow. Yeah, that's going to be a while. Especially at the rate we're going. Anyways, there is a lot of things to do. Ooh, construct armory. That's a neat mod. One that I've wanted to mess around with a little bit too. So yeah, just making the smeltery is kind of the important thing here. We'll get the buckets. We'll be able to do... Okay, let's get very far away from that. We'll be able to do a lot of really cool stuff. So, is there anything else in here that I want to grab for right now? There's some more sand. We'll take that. We need to make our wolf hood again, so we're going to need one of these, 4 of those. Let's go ahead and make that, because, well, I lost it. It's limestone. So we have a little bit of olive wood. I'm going to need to make a lot. But that's not that big of a deal. And yeah, a lot of this stuff I'm going to need to just get this guy going. I'm going to need to do a lot of work, but that's okay. So let's head back upstairs. We're going to need to figure out a couple of things, but all in all, like, the idea behind all of this stuff is just kind of, let's get the smeltery up and running. Smeltery is going to make things easier, and then the question is, how soon can we make some sort of clock? That will allow us to automatically, we can already pump items into an inventory, like the smeltery. So it's just a matter of, can we get the items out? And if we can do that, then that's all we need to really worry about. So yeah, I'm going to clear out this area and make it look a little bit nicer and whatnot. But let's go ahead. Furnaces. Oh my gosh, where is it? Right here. Let's just put that down. And let's get that cooking up. So yeah, we're gonna want as much like metal and whatnot as we can get, and we need to get some lava. We have a clay bucket. It can move lava once. So as long as we're careful about it. How's our nutrition? We could use a little bit more fruits, a little bit more veggie. So let's eat some wild berries, and let's actually grab all of our wild berries. I can't eat anything. What am I doing? Put some veggies. Alright, so we have 5. Put that down. We need to go get some lava. And I know where some is. So let's go straight there. And it's actually right down that hole. One big thing that I'm going to need to do relatively soon is go get more iron. I don't have much iron at all. So I need to go mining. And I'll see what the purified tools thing is. That might just be a matter of putting the tools into the purifier and seeing what happens, but we can get some lava pretty quickly here. There's some literally at the bottom of this ladder, as well as magma creatures. That's scary. Fun fact about them, if you get them wet, they turn into like stone creatures. It's kind of cool. Anyways, there's multiple ways to get to different places. So we're just going to block them off for a second. And yeah, I think we can take them on. Are they? Yeah, they're coming in through here. So we'll just go around. And we can kill them pretty easily. These guys are very weak. I heard you. That was creepy. They do drop charcoal, which is kind of cool. But yeah, this is where I was searching for the rock crystals. I could never find them, and I don't know why. Anyways, there is some lava right over here. I have a feeling they're in this area, but I can't find them. So, now we can eat some berries. We'll get our smeltery up and running, get that taken care of, and then we are going to need some gold as well, so I might look into getting that for the next episode so that we can, we have a little bit of gold, but we're going to need gold for making casts, or we can use clay if we want to make a single cast. But I think, honestly, I'm not a fan of making single-use casts. It seems like a waste of resources. It always seems better to just make all the casts you want and deal with the consequences later. But anyways, we'll come up here, we'll deal with this. We'll lose the bucket, which is honestly good because I don't want it. I don't want to have a clay bucket forever. So losing it to lava is a good thing. So we should be done smelting, and we are. What happens if we just put that in there? Okay, so it goes in there. Need 2 of those. Grab that. Oh. Huh. So I wonder what that's going to do. I guess we'll find out. Now I know I have iron. I have a few pieces of iron right here. 3 is exactly enough. Alright, so we need this. Smeltery Controller, Smeltery Drain, and 2 bricks. Alright, let's just put these over here for right now. We're going to do that. This guy goes here. Smeltery Controller. Seared tank. And the drain. Now if we remove this with our pick that is currently in here. Okay, cool. This is now a smeltery, and it works. So we need to melt this up and make a cast. I'm going to need to make another bucket. I can just use cobblestone, actually, because that will work. And let's go ahead and sleep real quick. So this is going to take just a little bit of time to kind of do, but it'll work just fine. So right here, we need our faucet. We need our casting table. So that goes there. We'll get the faucet there. Bucket goes there. And we can go ahead and start casting out the gold. Let's throw those away because I don't really care about those anymore. We'll grab these. That does 5.7. Bronze sword is slightly better. I think because it is slightly corroded. So if we purified it, it would work. Anyways. Wow, that unlocked a lot of things. Biome analyzer, depth meter, and stopwatch. Okay, so and a compass. So if we make all that stuff, then things are going to be good. I don't have that, so I'm not going to worry about that. What's the other thing that we just did? So we went to the caves. We got new shinies. Survivalist. Alright, coat your tools against corrosion. Alright, so we need other things. Anyways, this should be good. We can start getting a little bit of iron. Now, the only bad thing about this is it will make alloys. But that's not, like, awful. There's worse things that could happen. But it's not necessarily something we want. Now, all we need to do is just fill this guy up with iron. And like I said, I don't have any more iron as far as I'm aware. One of the things I'm going to want to do soon is make sure that, go through all my inventory, make sure that I have everything, that I don't have, like, that I'm not, like, missing things in other places and whatnot. We'll want to make more stuff like this, but real quick, how bad is a clock of some sort? Timewood clock. Nope. Redstone. I mean, we could make a vanilla clock. That would work. But I don't know. Stage 3 stuff. Like, there's a lot of really weird things that we really can't do much with yet. Huh. Okay, so how do we make a compass? Oh, it's just iron. There's no redstone at all. Anyways, last one. Go ahead and cast out some of this. And then, yeah, like I said, I'm going to work on the house, kind of plot out a little bit of where I want stuff to be. I think next time, something I want to work towards is a normal bed. Would be really nice. But we're going to need fleece, and that's pretty expensive. So wool is something we might want. Let's do white wool. Let's see, there is also, yeah, I'm going to need to go get a bunch of iron. There's no avoiding that. So that's what we'll do. I'll go get a bunch of iron, and then we'll kind of come back and make different things as we want things. So there is our bucket. That doesn't unlock anything, but it's still really good to have. Now, something else we still have not done. We still have not fought the totemic boss to get bows. We need to do that soon. We might do that next time. I don't know yet. We have some good shields. I have a shield somewhere in here. But what the plan is going to be is this. We are going to... I'm going to go get a bunch of iron, and I'm going to make sure that this area is kind of cleaned up, and we'll start planning out where our base is going to be. And I think what we need to do is start getting into... I want to make a bed. I want to make a normal vanilla bed. We're going to start trying to get some information on like coordinates and whatnot. And then the last thing is I want to go ahead and get into... I want to get into astral sorcery. So that will be the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We got a lot of work done, and it was only slightly scary, so not too bad. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!